the spirit and the rule of NAIA and CCAA and CIU, we ask that you use this game to cheer for your team. Any targeting or negative and derogatory comments towards the players or the officials is not permitted. At this time, we ask all who are able to please stand for the invocation, and then remain standing for our national anthem. God, we thank you for this great day. Beautiful weather. Thank you for bringing our visitors in from Point University. Thank you for their traveling mercies. We do thank you for the great crowd that's gathered, our referees, and all the players and coaches. We pray for safety today. Give us great attitudes, and may we glorify you in all that we do. In Jesus' name, amen. Now let's welcome our visiting stars wearing number 1, Port Valley. Number 2, Big Stick. Number 11, R.J. Sullivan. Number 15, Ray Reeves. And number 25, Darren Taylor. They're coached by Jim Gill, assisted by Trent. And assisted And now, let's make some noise for more CIU Rams. A junior from Orlando, Florida, wearing jersey number 3, Taylor Goodson. A sophomore from High Point, North Carolina, wearing number 4, Bryce Causey. And sophomore from Parkersville, Georgia, wearing number 11, Stephanie Hika. A junior from Goldsboro, North Carolina, wearing number 15, Diane Ross. And a junior from Marion, North Carolina, wearing jersey number 24, Skylar McKinney.
Welcome to the CIU Sports Network for this Appalachian Athletic Conference game between CIU men's basketball and the Point Skyhawks men's basketball team. CIU, after starting the new year with a loss to Bryan, has come back with 2 blowout wins, one over KCU and one over St. Andrews. So CIU on a little 2-game win streak here in the month of January, as DeAnthony Heathcock will tip it up against Corey Bowen. And the Point Skyhawks win the tip, and they'll get to work here first. Ball taken out underneath the basket for the Skyhawks. Shot there, no good. Offensive rebound and a putback by Turner. as he missed the first layup, got his own rebound, went back up and was fouled on the free throw is no good. Second one is good. So Point goes up 1-0. Skylar McKinney up top, ball over to Brinson on the wing. Brinson trying to get to Heathcock and does. Heathcock faces the basket, gets it back to Brinson. Brinson with 10 on the shot clock will drive left. Good defense here from Point to start as Causey gets in the lane. Little hook shot, no good. And Smith is off to the races here as early turnover by Point as they're up 1-0 with just a minute here gone by in this first period. Darian Oates, who's come off 2 excellent games, will bring it up for CIU. Brinson over to McKinney. McKinney back to Brinson. Brinson off the screen from Heathcock. Brinson will attack. No good. Offensive rebound by Causey. Causey back out to Oates. Oates finds Heathcock. Heathcock on the wing. Running a curl action to Brinson, who loses the handle. Back to Causey. Heathcock now will try to attack. Heathcock with the left hand hook has it blocked by Turner. So this is going to be an interesting matchup, both between Turner and Heathcock, and probably Bowen, Heathcock, Bowen, and McKinney as well. And that layup is good by Smith in the paint. Oates over to McKinney on the wing. Brinson now back to Causey. Good ball movement here by CIU as again a high ball screen from Heathcock, which Oates will use. And now in the post to Heathcock. Heathcock with the turnaround and gets it to go. Heathcock coming off a 21-point, 13 rebound game versus KCU this past Saturday. And Smith is going to be whistled for the offensive foul as Brinson took the charge on the excessive contact from Smith. Brinson now bringing the ball up the court for CIU. Gets it to Heathcock at the elbow. Heathcock with a handoff to Oates. Oates will attack right, try to finish, and does with the contact. Tough finish inside by Darian Oates, who knifed his way through the Point defense. Put a little teardrop off the top right side of the backboard for the and one. The free throw is up and good. So Oates able to complete the traditional three-point play to put CIU ahead 5-3 in the early minutes of this first half. Point obviously coming off a year last year where they were one of the top teams in the conference, and then this year have not quite seen those results as there's a turnover by Turner, and McKinney now with possession of the basketball. Oates thought about it and said we'll tack, get to his spot, pull up a jumper at the top of the elbow. No good. Now Point with a little mid-range jumper from Bowen. That's no good. McKinney attacking, gets it out to Causey. Causey attacking with the left hand. Oates will get in the paint, shoot a little running hook, and that is money on the little floater. Smith working against Brinson, out to Bowen. Bowen at the top of the key. Some high-low action here as there's a three-pointer by Reeves, which is no good. Shot by Oates. Falls short. Bowen with the rebound. Smith gets it over to Selman. Selman, good pass inside to Bowen, who muscles his way up for a lay-in. Point with some size compared to some of the other squads that CIU has faced recently. Corey Bowen listed at 6'9". He's guarded by the 6'4" McKinney. Jalen Brenson will pick up a charge as offensive foul there. Selman drawing that. So Point, very talented team. Just maybe haven't quite got it together yet so far this season. Christian Howard coming in the game, as well as Jalen Jeter for CIU, 2 freshmen who have played well. That one banked in off the glass by Smith, and will be deadlocked at 7. Howard inside, good move from him. Howard, who leads the country in field goal percentage, mainly because he gets layups like that, finishes in the paint. Smith will get it down low to Turner, who loses the handle and now faces up against Howard. Turnaround jumper, gets it to go. Again, as I mentioned earlier, CIU with 2 good bigs in Howard and Heathcock, so it'll be an interesting matchup to see them against both Turner and Bowen. Darian Oates starting hot for CIU. Got 7 of their 11 now for the Rams. Selman gets in the paint. That looked like it was a clean block, but drew enough contact off of Oates to get the foul call, and he'll go to the line. Shoot 2 free throws. Selman is shooting 76% from the free throw line this season. So pretty good free throw shooter for the Skyhawks as he'll knock down that first one. Selman averaging 10 points a game. R.J. Selman, the junior, out of Loganville, Georgia. Second one is up and good for Selman. Jeter now will walk it up for the Rams as they'll set up in their half-court set. A lot of handoffs, a lot of action here for CIU in their motion offense as Oates gets it back out to Woods, who's right around midcourt now. Over to Howard. Jeter working against Reeves. He'll get in the paint, shoot a little floater, no good, as Smith pushes for point. Smith in the lane, basket good by Jake Smith. 13-11 is the score in the Moore Fitness Center as Point up by 2. Oates working top of the key against Selman, gets it over to Woods on the wing to Howard. Howard will face up and hand off to Jeter. Jeter for 3, no good. Smith with the rebound. Smith attacks. Pass to Selman goes out of bounds. And I've got to say, so far, a lot of these guys have been here quite some time for Point. I'm very impressed with at least the eye test that Point has shown in the beginning of this first half. Compared to some of the other teams we've seen come into this gym, I would say Point looks better than most of them. But again, only 4-8 in the conference so far this year. Obviously, we're ranked at points last year in 2021 or in 2020-2021 season. Oates with a turnaround, no good. Rebound by Smith. Smith gets it over to Selman. Selman thought about it. Instead, he'll attack. And good D by Thomas Woods, forcing the travel of Selman in the paint as Bryce Causey will check back in for Skylar McKinney with 12:54 left in this first half. Jalen Jeter bringing the ball up for CIU, the freshman from Ridgeview High School, right down the road in Northeast Columbia. As now Bryce Causey will fake the three-pointer and instead pull a little jumper right around the free throw line and knock it down to once again bring the score to a tie ball game, 13-13. Reeves, Bowen up top. There's a three-pointer by Selman. Selman knocks it down. R.J. Selman hits the three, makes the score 16-13. CIU beat Point earlier this season, back in the fall semester, by 5 as Howard finishes in the lane. Again, Christian Howard 2 for 2 today from the field. As I was saying, CIU actually defeated Point at Point in the fall during the fall semester by I believe it was a score of 74-69. So expect a good one here today. Both these teams need wins to stay in contention for making the Appalachian Athletic Conference tournament at the end of the season. Jeter, pass to Woods. Woods gets it stuck in the basket, so that'll be a jump ball, but it'll stay with CIU after getting it wedged between the rim and the backboard. Woods is got some serious athleticism, so thought we might see him try to sky to the rim there. Instead goes for the left-handed layup, and it'll be a jump ball. CIU will take it out underneath. Ball comes into Heathcock as Jeter gets it over to Kazi. Kazi to Brinson. Brinson now back over to Kazi. Kazi wanting to go left is forced right as Heathcock hands it off back to Brinson. Brinson attacks, pull-up jumper, no good. Selman with the rebound, and he's going to take it all the way to the basket. Selman has it swatted, but it's still an offensive foul, and I think that's Selman's second, I believe, so I'm sure he's coming out here as, yes, that is his second foul, and Coach Jake Deere will take Selman out as Reeves comes back in the game for Point. So Selman a little maybe overly aggressive. Maybe should have dumped that pass off and the 1-on-3 fast break, and instead turns it over. Skylar McKinney inbounding for the Rams as Jalen Brinson will walk it up. Brinson, Woods, McKinney, Causey, Heathcock on the floor for CIU at the moment as Causey picks up his dribble up at the top of the key. Brinson now attacks off the screen. Good move by him. He's fouled by Lorenzo Freeman Jr. Freeman Jr., the senior from North Point, Alabama. Point University, obviously, right down there in West Point, Georgia, on the Alabama and Georgia line as Brinson goes to the line shooting two. Brinson misses the free throw on the front end of the two-shot foul. Second one is good. Brinson, a 75% free throw shooter, so rare miss from him. Here's Smith now with McKinney on him. Reeves over to Bowen. Bowen with a little 10-foot jumper, knocks it in. And Point up 18-16. Brinson over to Kazi. Kazi in the paint, or not quite in the paint, to Heathcock, who's a couple feet outside the lane. Turns and throws up the jump hook. That's no good. As Freeman working the top of the circle. Here's Reeves now. Reeves will attack McKinney. Gets inside. Left-hand layup, no good. Woods with the board. Brinson in the corner. Kazi thought about it. Instead, he'll kick it back out to Brinson. Brinson for three. Good. Big shot by Jalen Brinson to give CIU the lead with just under 10 minutes left to play here in this first half. So 19-18 is our score. CIU versus Point in an Appalachian Athletic Conference men's basketball matchup. We'll be back in just a few minutes here on the CIU Sports Network. Smith bring the ball up the court for Point. As this is Taylor on the wing. Throws it into traffic, and Brinson able to come away with it. Brinson out to Woods, and there's going to be an offensive foul on Brinson on the pass. So not something you see a lot from a guard screen out there on the perimeter. But Brinson will pick up the offensive foul as Woods comes out of the game, and Oates returns for CIU. Another offensive foul, and be back to CIU basketball. Brinson will bring it up for the Rams. Brinson attacks the elbow. Little flare screen from Bryce Causey. And the three-pointer is no good. Inside now. Good move by Taylor against Heathcock. Nice up and under finish with the left hand. Impressive move by the junior. Brinson gets it on the wing to Causey. McKinney back over to Brinson. Brinson. Now McKinney will attack with the left hand. Turn. A little up and under of his own. Layup no good, but it'll stay with CIU. As McKinney will take it out of bounds underneath the Rams basket. Gets it into Heathcock. McKinney coming off the screen. Wanted the ball. Now a second screen. And ball pass gets to Causey, who loses his shoe. Ball back out to Brinson. Ball is turned over. Point going the other way. Layup no good. As Causey playing with just one shoe on there for two possessions. But Point goes up 22-19. And Jalen Jeter will check in for Causey as he'll fix that wardrobe malfunction. Darian Oates bringing the ball up the court for the Rams. Ball over to Brinson. Jeter with a pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Heathcock, and he's going to be fouled inside. Let's see if they get Causey back in the game here for Jeter. Looks like he's still working on his shoe over there on the sideline. Ball comes into Oates. Oates free throw or layup no good. Rebound comes down to Freeman. Gets it to Reeves. Reeves attacks. Smith thought about it and instead will kick it back out to Taylor. Taylor with a pass to a cutting Reeves. Finishes no good. Layup by Bowen at the glass. Three-pointer by Skylar McKinney is off the mark as Freeman with the board. Block shot by Heathcock on a driving Jake Smith. Heathcock came from behind and just sent that one away. 6:45 left in this first half. 24-19, Point on top of CIU. Layup inside by Taylor, no good. And that's knocked back out to Freeman. Freeman shot short, rebound by Darian Oates. Oates will push. Well, now we'll slow it down and work against Freeman. CIU maybe trying to get inside to Heathcock, and they will. As the 6'7" center flips a little left-hand layup up, no good. Rebound comes down to Bowen, and he'll bring it up himself. Christian Howard set to check in for CIU. Got to imagine he's probably coming in for Heathcock in this ball game. Reeves attacks, pull-up jumper at the elbow, no good. Defensive rebound by DeAnthony Heathcock. Point on a 6-0 run over the last 2 minutes and 41 seconds as CIU in a 3-minute and 46-second scoring drought. Brinson, his elbow jumper, no good. Tapped around, and Taylor will come down with a board as Freeman now will walk it up. 4-point. Ball over to Bowen. Bowen to Reeves to Smith. Smith for three. No good. Rebound comes down to Heathcock. And Brinson will walk it up. Coach Tony Stockman wants to talk about it, so he'll call the timeout. A full timeout here in the Moore Fitness Center. So we'll be back in just about 60 seconds on the CIU Sports Network. Five minutes left here in the first half as CIU CIU down to the Skyhawks 24-19. Christian Howard has come in for DeAnthony Heathcock, and they'll post Oates. He'll work against Smith inside. Oates, nice little turnaround, no good. Rebound comes down to Turner. Ball out, top of the key to Taylor. And now Freeman will shoot the little lefty jumper from the foul line and knock it down. Just under 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half. Darian Oates pulls it back out. Oates over to Jeter. Jeter back to Brinson. Christian Howard now hands it off to Oates. Oates for three. Got it. Three-pointer by Darian Oates brings the Rams within four. And that was much needed as CIU is 1 of 9 on their last 9 field goal attempts. Taylor, that's a big body inside. He'll turn with the right-hand jump hook and get it to go. 28-22. Skyhawks on top. Ball inside to Howard, who turns it over, trying to kick it out to Oates. Smith over to Reeves. Reeves guarded by Jeter. Back out to Freeman. Freeman, he'll shoot the straightaway three, no good. Rebound by Christian Howard. Oates looks to attack, and he'll shoot another three from the same spot. No good. Rebound by Taylor. Point pushing. Spin move by Smith. Pretty play as he finishes for two. Rams down 8. Brinson gets it inside to Howard. Howard is going to be fouled in the paint by Turner. So Howard will go shoot 1-1. As Brinson comes out of the game and Jalen Jeter, Thomas Woods checks back in. First free throw from Christian Howard is no good. So Howard misses the front end of the 1-1. So points left on the board, off the board, as Freeman will set up top 4-point. Over to Reeves. Kick back out to Reeves. Freeman, as Reeves runs the baseline, going off 2 screens. 5 on the shot clock. Now Freeman for 3. Money. Smooth play there by Lorenzo Freeman, as shot clock running down, just made a small move to create space and then hit the lefty jumper from deep. Woods will try his own 3. Got it. So big answer there from Thomas Woods on the assist by Darian Oates. Just what the Rams needed with 1:38 left to play in this game. Gets it back under single digits. Smith. Gets it out to Reeves. Reeves working against Jeter. Spin move in the paint. Basket good. So the Skyhawks coming alive here offensively towards the end of this half. Oates attacks. No foul called. Smith with the rebound. Chance to extend this point lead. Freeman wants a 3, and he'll miss it. Rebound comes down to Turner. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Smith way outside, guarded by Woods. Turner out to Freeman. Freeman again. He attacks this time. Runner no good. Oates. 5-second difference between the game and shot clock. Woods for 3. No good. Jeter battles for the rebound and gets it. Oates inside. Woods wants to shoot that 3. Oates now working against Freeman. 10 on the shot clock. 15 on the game clock. Howard sets the screen. Oates with a lot of space. Decides not to shoot it. Shoots the turnaround. No good. And they'll say it didn't touch anything. Shot clock violation. That looked like it may have hit the rim, though. It'll be a jump ball because inadvertent whistle, as that ball did hit the rim, and it'll go Point's way. Point will take it out of bounds with 4.6 left here in this first half, up by 10. Freeman looking to throw it in. CIU will lay off on the as Freeman steps on the line, and that'll be a turnover. So a wasted opportunity for Point, but CIU now with a great chance to get this game under 10 points before halftime. Let's see what Coach Stockman can draw up here, or what they've practiced for the out-of-bounds set. And that's what they need, is a foul. So now Christian Howard will go to the line. So you probably couldn't have played that any more poorly than Point did there, as step on the line in the inbounds and then foul themselves when they're in the bonus, sending Christian Howard to the free throw line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. Free throw is up and good. If this ends up being a 1 or 2 point game in CIU's favor, Coach Jake Deere is going to look back at this moment as a squandered opportunity. Second one is no good. Rebound comes down to Bowen. Freeman will launch. No good. So we'll head to halftime with our score 35-26. Darian Oates leads CIU in scoring with 10 points. For the visitors, 2 players with 8, as Bowen has 8 and Smith has 8. Point shooting pretty well from the field, 48% from the field, 15 of 31. CIU, on the other hand, just 30% from the field and a poor 50% from the free throw line. Rams with 10 points in the paint, 8 points off the bench. This game has seen 2 ties and 2 lead changes in the first half. We'll be back in just a little bit, in about 14 minutes here for this game's second half. Back here on the CIU Sports Network for the second half of this men's basketball contest. Point currently leading CIU 35-26. We talked about the first half stats before going to break, but for those of you who are just joining us, Darian Oates leading the Rams and all scorers with 10 points. Skylar McKinney attacks there to start the half off. Heathcock is fouled inside as he'll head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Heathcock only a 55% free throw shooter on the year. Makes the first. Honestly, Heathcock's percentage was greatly hurt in the last game the Rams played on Saturday as he goes 1 for 2 there. Selman back in the game for the Skyhawks after picking up 2 fouls in the first half. He was playing well before he went out. Has his pass deflected there, but gets it back. All inside. And Turner wanted to throw that down, and he is fouled. On the pass inside. So Turner to the line. And he will make the first free throw. Second one on the way for Turner is no good. Rebound by Bryce Causey. Layup there by Brinson. Falls short. Smith with the board. And here's Selman now getting it to Smith at the elbow. Smith attacks from the elbow. Good move. Good set there by Point. Running a little horn set, but with the guard up at the elbow. And then they isolate Smith, who's able to finish with the layup. And there's Heathcock, who's fouled. And Turner does not think he picked up a foul there. Hard to tell, but he's coming out. Taylor's going to go in for him as Heathcock heads back to the line. First free throw by Heathcock is no good. Heathcock actually not a bad shooter. Hit a 3 against KCU, has good looking form, but for whatever reason, right now is just struggling at the foul line. Second one is good. Basically shooting his average from the free throw line, 2 for 4 now, as he's a 55% free throw shooter on the year. Selman will dribble into the trap. Smith back to Selman. And there's going to be a dunk from Bowen as CIU running a different defense than they ran in the first half. Good, smart move by Darian Oates, who gets the kick out to Jalen Brenson. 4-3. Oates went up for the shot, saw the defense, kicked it out to Brenson. Now CIU back in their man defense. Smith goes up, can't finish. Sends it over to Bowen. Bowen works his way inside. No good. Heathcock to Causey. That looked like a foul by Reeves, and yeah, they'll call it there. As Reeves tried to step in front and instead gets a lot of contact on Causey. So Darian Oates will take it out as Jalen Brinson awaits the inbounds pass. 40-31 in the first 2 minutes of this second half. Brinson with the alley-oop. Well, no, he'll actually shoot the teardrop runner, and that'll fall. So Brinson with 5 points in the last few minutes here. Back over to Bowen. Owen to Selman. Selman inside to Taylor. Heathcock pushed him in the back, so that'll go against the big fella, as already 5 fouls in just the first 3.5 minutes of this half. So we'll be shooting pretty shortly. Bowen against McKinney. Good move. Puts his head down, forces it up. No good. He wanted the foul, but McKinney played straight up and down. Brinson and Calsey puts up the arm bar and can't pull it back quite in time. And that'll go down as an offensive foul on Bryce Causey. Selman, had he played with 2 fouls, took a chance there, but does draw the charge. Rams down 7. Reeves goes to the rim. Little scoop layup is good by Reeves. Brinson back over to Heathcock. Heathcock for 3, no good, as Taylor corrals the board. Selman with a bump. Good defense from Brinson. Shot up is good by Selman. Rams down 11 now. Oates will pull the 3. No good. Rebound Bowen. Smith attacks. Wild shot goes in somehow, as he threw that up off the glass with the left hand, and everything going points way right now. 6-0 run over the last 47 seconds by the Skyhawks. Oates, good move from him. Rims out. Taylor over to Selman. Selman loses the handle. Oates will push. Causey and 1 layup on the other end. Good move by Bryce Causey, who caught it, stepped through, and finished with his inside hand for the and 1. Christian Howard coming in the game for DeAnthony Heathcock, as Bryce Causey goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw, or the and 1 free throw, is up and good, as Jalen Jeter checks back in for Causey. Christian Howard came in for Heathcock before the free throw. Smith to bring the ball up the court now for point. Skylar McKinney guarding Smith. Reeves looking for the ball as Selman attacks Jeter. Shot no good. Good defense by Jalen Jeter. Brinson with the board. He'll shoot the floater and have it blocked by Reeves. Oates with the pull-up from the foul line. So CIU right back in it. Cuts the lead down to 46-38 with 15:02 left here in the half. We'll be back after this timeout on the CIU Sports Network. Reeves inbounding here to Smith. Smith will work against Oates. Selman now, who's been impactful all game, over to Bowen. Bowen with 10 points in this contest. Smith drives the left hand, spin move, got it. So Jake Smith with 14 now, 7 of 10 from the field in 25 minutes. He's played almost the entire game. Bowen over to Smith. Taylor goes up, has it blocked, but they'll call a foul on Christian Howard. Taylor at the line. First free throw up and drops in somehow off the top of the backboard and then falls in. Second free throw on the way from Taylor is good. Thomas Woods over to Jeter. Jeter, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound offensive by Woods. Banks it in and scores. The ever-active Thomas Woods with the offensive board. Finishes in the paint. Smith now. Taylor faces down Howard. He'll attack. Offensive foul. Thomas Woods. He was very close to being in the circle there, but they'll say he was outside. And Jake Deere wants a timeout. Jeter bringing the ball up the court for CIU. He'll kick it out to Woods. Woods for three. No. Smith with the rebound. Smith is certainly the backbone of this Point University team. Has good stamina, plays hard, does a lot of things right. Selman now. Gets inside, lays it off to Bowen, and they'll call it foul on Christian Howard. So Bowen goes to the line to shoot two. Bowen at the line. Free throw on the way is good. Second one on the way for Bowen. Arriaga comes in for CIU. Oates, little jumper, falls short. And Freeman gets the board. Over to Bowen. Bowen trying to get it in the paint to Taylor. Back to Bowen. And he's going to be fouled on the play. He'll go back to the line for two. For one. For two. And the point will be at the free throw line the rest of the way, as CIU is already in the bonus and will almost certainly get into the double bonus here in the next few minutes. First free throw is good from Bowen. Second one, no good, but a violation by Bryce Causey. Second free throw is up and good. So Bowen now with 14. Oates over to Jeter now. Jeter on the pull-up. No good. Rebound Bowen. Freeman out to Selman. Hands it off back to Freeman. Freeman will hand it off to Reeves. Reeves with the pull-up jumper. Short. Oates gets the board. Darian Oates now pushing. He'll get it out to Jeter. Causey on the wing. Back to Oates. Over to Jeter. Aria for three. Got it! Ramiro knocks down the three-pointer. Layup by Bowen is good as he muscles his way into the paint. Or, excuse me, was that Taylor? No, that was Bowen. Bowen with 16 now, 6 of 9 from the field. So CIU got to get something that can stop him inside. We'll be back in just a minute after this timeout. So 11-16 remaining here in the second half. CIU down by 13 to point. Big game for both these squads as they both need a win. CIU to keep trending upward and point to climb in the standings. Causey with a handoff to Brenson. Brenson will attack off the Heathcock screen. Layup, good. Jalen Brenson with a nice runner there to bring CIU within 11. Smith flips it over to Reeves. Reeves, nowhere to go, and he'll turn it over. Good defense there by CIU. Brinson hands it off. Arriaga. Kick out to Brinson. Brinson. One move, goes to the rim, no good. Freeman has Smith open in the corner. Instead takes it himself, misses the layup. Brinson now pushing. Here's Causey. One man back. Causey, no good. Smith on the board. And Freeman's back the other way. And almost turns it over. Instead, it'll be out of bounds. Pass comes into Bowen, who will drop it off to Freeman. Freeman tries to bully his way in the paint and is able to score over Brinson for two. 58-45. Oates. Rams need somebody to get hot here and shortly. Heathcock over to Brinson. Brinson, pump fake, elbow jumper, got it. Jalen Brinson's had, speaking of people getting hot, Jalen Brinson has 13 points in this game. Played well. Taking good shots. Got into his spots. Smith now 4-point. Has it knocked away. Bowen inside, has it blocked by Causey. And then has it taken away. Rams off the races. Good defense by CIU. Brinson, another pull-up jumper, no good. Heathcock gets it in though. No good. Smith with the rebound. So CIU with an opportunity down in the basket with Bowen laying down on the ground on the other end, but still 58-47. Reeves over to Freeman. Freeman working against Brinson. He'll take the three-pointer off the wing and drill it. It'll be a two. It'll go down as a two for Freeman. Looks like his foot was on the line. So Rams down 13. 8:20 left. Coach Stockman's going to need to draw something up here. Maybe get a quick hitter to get the Rams points on the board right out of the timeout and begin to chip away at this point lead. We'll be back in just a few minutes here on the CIU Sports Network. So on the court for CIU is Jeter, Arriaga, Heathcock, Causey, and Oates as Jeter misses that pull-up jumper. Selman thought about it, and it looked like he drove out of bounds there. No call as Taylor and Heathcock will draw the offensive foul against Bowen. Bowen, not liking the physical nature of Heathcock's defense, picks up a perhaps frustration foul there. Either way, CIU will get it back. Every possession precious now for the Rams as we're under 8 minutes left in this game. Oates out to Heathcock. Heathcock outside looking for cutters. Finally finds Causey. Causey kicks it out to Oates. Oates almost had it taken away, but instead it's fouled by Smith. And now CIU will shoot 1-1. So both teams shooting down the stretch here. as Brinson back in for Jeter. I think that's as well as Jeter plays at times, I think good to have Brinson's veteran presence in here to lead a comeback, especially the way Brinson's played so far today. Oates at the line, makes it first. Next free throw for Oates is good. So that'll cut the lead down to 11. So now time to get stops here for the Rams. And there's one. Offensive foul on the handoff. So 7:20 remaining. There's a stop. Oates in the paint. Layup is good. Selman now bringing the ball up the court for point. Taken away by Heathcock to Brinson. Brinson lays it off to Oates. Oates with the finish. 60-53. Momentum starting to swing in the Rams' favor. Some life in this fitness center crowd. Down 7. Selman attacks, foul by Brinson. One and one. As Selman misses the free throw. Well, that's a big miss. With the Rams on the comeback. Brinson attacks. Kick out to Heathcock. Heathcock for three. No good. Brinson with the offensive rebound. Out to Oates. Oates attacks. Layup by Oaks. Almost gets it to go, but is fouled. Oates will go to the line to shoot two. Free throw up for Oates is good. Lead is cut down to 6. Second free throw, no good. Selman will walk it up for point. Bowen over to Selman. Selman looking for Taylor in the post. And the refs will get Heathcock for the foul. And we're back to shooting free throws. Howard at the line. Excuse me. Taylor at the line. Howard comes into the game. Free throw is no good by Taylor. So free throws hurting point in the last few minutes. Oates will attack. Bodies his way into the lane. Bucket from Darian Oates. This is what you like to see from a veteran like Darian Oates. Oates with 21 points now. Freeman attacks, no good. Rebound by Howard. Brinson will push. Causey for three. No good. Selman with Brinson on him. All of a sudden, we've got a game with 5 minutes left. Selman attacks with the left, Freeman attacks the left hand, muscles his way in, and a ticky-tack called on Oates as Freeman will go to the line to shoot 2. Free throw coming up for Freeman is no good. So their last 3 from the line is point. Second one on the way. No good. Rebound by Causey. Timeout taken here by CIU. So 4:50 left in this game. 60-56. Rams trail 4. We'll be back in just a minute on the CIU Sports Network. Oates to inbound for CIU. Every possession is important now after you're under 5 minutes in a close game. Oates kicks it out, thought about it. Howard with the layup. Lead is down to 2. Taylor will go to work, and he'll pick up the offensive foul. So Taylor bullies his way through and gets the offensive foul. That'll be 5 on Taylor. So into the game comes Reeves or Bowen, as almost a turnover there by CIU. Oates into Howard. Howard will work against Bowen. He'll get inside, and Howard will finish in the paint. No expression from Howard after he ties this game. Just back to work. Bowen finishes. 2 hands. Rams down 2. Oates, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Brinson. Howard, inside, and 1. Christian Howard in the paint. The basket and the foul with a chance for the Rams to get their first lead since the first half. Howard at the line. Howard to give CIU the lead. Free throw is up. It's good. The freshman coming up big when CIU needs it most. Here's Smith now for point. Smith attacks. He's wide open. Layup good. No help back on defense. 64-63. 3 minutes remaining in this game. Oates inside, working, scoring. Darian Oates with 23, the junior. Here's Smith now for point. It's been back and forth the past few minutes as Reeves gets it over to Selman. Selman thought about it to Bowen. Bowen's been good all night. Jumper from the foul line, no good. Rams up one. CIU with a chance to extend their lead for the first time since early in the first half. Oates. Over to Brinson. Brinson for three. Got it! Jalen Brinson with the dagger. 68-64. Freeman. Brinson on him. He'll attack and finish inside. 1:40 left to play in this game. Point has to have a stop on this possession. If you're CIU, got to be in the hands of either Oates or maybe Howard. And they'll run some two-man game here with Oates and Howard. I think that's the right decision by Coach Stockman. 13 on the shot clock. 10. Oates will go. He'll attack. Push off. No foul. Bucket. Darian Oates taking over late. Freeman. He'll attack. He'll finish. 54 seconds left. Oates and Freeman going back and forth. This is a good game, folks. Freeman's got 13 now, with the majority of those coming here in the second half. So if you're Coach Stockman in this situation, first of all, you got to expect some pressure coming out of this timeout by Coach Deere of point. So break the press, then ball's got to be in the hands of Darian Oates. Oates with 25 points, 10 of 22 from the field, but has come alive in the last 3 minutes of this game. So we'll see how Point sets up defensively out of this timeout. If I'm Coach Deere, probably maybe try to quick trap on Oates out of the off a ball screen from either Howard or Causey or any of the bigs for CIU. And Point is in a trapping defense, as that opens up some movement for CIU. Howard, offensive rebound, finishes. I think if you're Point, maybe just stay in the man there, but maybe trying to get a quick steal. Freeman for three, no good. Rebound comes down to Oates. And Brinson is fouled. Brinson will go to the line. Free throws, coming up for Jalen Brinson. Brinson at the line, knocks it down. Brinson with 17. He has had a good game thus far. 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Second one is good. CIU up 6. That may have sealed it for the Rams. Here comes Smith. Point's going to need a quick 3. Good set by Point. Reeves knocks it down. So good, smart set there by Point to free up their best three-point shooter in Reeves. And now we got a 3-point ball game. So if you're Point, got to deny on the inbounds. At this point, you can't let them get it in if you're Point. If you're CIU, obviously you want to free Oates, you want to free Brinson. Howard's not a bad free throw shooter, but you want guys like Brinson and Oates at the line when it matters. Causey 63% from the free throw line. So if you're CIU though, get it in the hands of Brinson, get it in the hands of Oates. So if you're Point, you got to try, deny here, not let it inbounds. Again, if you're CIU, get it into one of your guards. Can't turn it over. If you're Point, maybe switch every screen. Let's see what they do. And they won't switch. The ball comes in. It's knocked away. Interesting. Selman trailed on the screen instead of switching. So we'll see how they play it here. Again, trails on the screen. And CIU's going to have to call a timeout. So good job by Point. Playing solid defense, not letting that ball inbounds. We have had a good one here in the Moore Fitness Center today. Obviously, big game for the Rams. If they can pull this one out, we'll move to 7-5 in the conference. And then it's going to really sting for Point if they can't come back, as they would fall to 4-9 in the AAC, which will be in a challenging position for them to claw their way into that conference tournament at the end of the season. All right, so Causey will take it out. Brinson and Oates this time will start all the way back. So a different look for CIU. And this time they're able to get it into Brinson. Into Oates. No foul yet. And finally they're able to foul Brinson. So Jalen Brinson at the line, the 75% free throw shooter, will go to the line to try to make this a 2-possession game. Brinson, first free throw, good. Ice in his veins for Jalen Brinson. He's 4 for 4 from the foul line today. 3 for 3. Second one is good. So Jalen Brinson, he's 5 of 6 from the line today. 2 seconds. No good by Reeves, and CIU completes the comeback to knock off the Skyhawks 76-71. Important win for Coach Tony Stockman, as CIU will move to 7-5 on the season. We're going to try to get a hold of Coach Stockman in just a few minutes here, so stick around here on the CIU Sports Network as we will talk to head men's basketball coach Tony Stockman in just a few minutes. Here with head men's basketball coach Tony Stockman after his team's victory, comeback win over Point University. Coach, what does this say about your team's resiliency to come back down double digits in the second half and get a win over, in my opinion, maybe one of the most talented teams in the conference in Point?
Yeah, Point. I mean, obviously they were really good last year. They returned a lot. Tough team, man. Tough team. It was hard to guard them. But our guys fought back. We had some guys come off the bench and finish the game for us. Some guys really stepped up for us. But that's exciting. We got a deep team. We got guys that can do it. Christian and Romero came in and really played big for us at the end.
I mean, especially in Darian Oates, for a guy that's a junior to come in and just take over the game, basically win you the game there down the stretch. What does that say about his maturity as a junior, as a veteran leader on this team?
I mean, we started talking to him, right, in our last game last season, like, you're the man. Like, you're the man. Your summer, your spring, your summer, everything has to look like that. This is what we want him to do, and this is what he needs to do for us to be really good. And he's been great. He's the hardest worker. He's always in the gym. So it's good to see him do well.
3 in a row, obviously knocking off St. Andrews, KCU, and now Point. You knew at some point it would click for this team this year. You think you're peaking kind of at the right time here as we kind of move towards the end of the basketball season?
Yeah, I think we're playing good. I mean, one thing I tell the guys is, don't take it for granted that we get a chance to play with a lot of teams getting shut down. So that's been a good part, too. We've been able to get a flow because we've been able to practice and play since break. And guys are doing good. You live and you learn from the first half, and then we come back and things we got to get better at. And our guys are working. They're putting in the work. They're focusing in, and they play well tonight.